Top of the day. Again, it's still Tuesday, September 13th, 2022. It is 6:58 a.m. I just want to say one thing. I remember when my grandmother was over in Ohio with my aunt Dorothy Davenport, which we call Aunt Sister. And my grandmother, like, I used to call and talk to her and stuff like that. And my grandmother would say how she didn't want to, like, leave her pocketbook and stuff up in the room that my aunt had set aside for her to sleep in because my cousin Casada, which is Aunt Sister's granddaughter, and Beanie Delbrina, which is Shanique's daughter, which is Aunt Sister's granddaughter's child, Sharon Davenport's daughter's child, or grandchild, however you want to put it. And she was saying like Casada would like take money from her, would be like going through her pocketbooks, taking her cigarettes and stuff like that. She would see Casada coming out of Aunt Sister's room, stealing her weed and shit. Like, it was just little stuff like that. My grandmother was saying like how Casada would be like fussing with Aunt Sister and like getting all buck with her and stuff, and just like trying to talk little slick ass shit to my grandmother or whatever. Now, because my grandmother resided there, and because my grandmother always stayed on the phone talking about stuff, and my grandmother liked to talk, so I know when she was with our sister, she was talking about a whole bunch of stuff. So my aunt was well within the loop of knowing what the hell was going on. Now, it's been so many family secrets that it's ridiculous. Like how Aunt Sister's son, Johnny Davenport, which is Sharon Davenport's brother. Those are both of Aunt Sister kids. Johnny, when he was younger, had got our cousin Tanya pregnant, which was Aunt Gloria's daughter. And like, it's a whole bunch of shit with my family, like giving up kids for adoption and not telling the kids this and that, having kids with married men and putting them up for adoption and all types of crazy ass shit. That's how Auntie Karen and Aunt Yvonne ass got the fuck adopted out. My grandmother was doing her damn thing. So, anywho, like, when I went to go get my grandmother and brought her back here, when my grandmother was in the nursing home, my grandmother asked me to get her son, which was my Uncle Hamisi. He was in the urn that my grandmother had took with her when she had went to Ohio with my aunt sister, and that shit was heavy as fucking. It had like a gold plate with my uncle name on it and shit like that. So I had called my aunt to see when I would be able to, when it would be convenient for her for me to go back over to Ohio to go pick up my uncle, because my grandmother wanted my uncle there at the nursing home with her while she was there. I calls, and my cousin Shanique, like, she was on her way to my aunt house. So I'm like, all right, cool. Let me know when you get there, or whatever. And I let her know what it was that why I was reaching out. Next thing I know, I get a text back talking about, she said that she don't know what happened to it because she wasn't there to clean out her house when she had to move. Now, our sister had to move from where she was at because Casada decided she wants to be in a motherfucking gang, and then people came and shot up my aunt's damn house. So my aunt had to fucking move, and I believe she moved in with Lovebug, which is Gregory Davenport. It's Gregory and Gregory. Those are Sharon twins, Fat Daddy and Lovebug. So, with all of that being said, my grandmother was having mail come to my aunt's house. So who's to say what the hell type of, mail came over to my grandmother's house in the wake of her passing? So it's a whole bunch of people that's in the family that, knew what was going on. They knew about my grandmother's life insurance policy, but they knew about every daggone thing. And Born was the power of attorney over my grandmother, so I know all of them foul ass motherfuckers work together to, make some shit shake and to steal, and all of them was in on it. And then, like I said, my uncle Aga had came home in 2018 and shit like that, or whatever. He came home, he had cancer. He found out that while he was locked up, came home, took care of that shit or whatever, going through his treatment programs and everything like that. But what really bugs me the fuck out about all of this shit is how everybody wanted to be all coochie crunch and friendly and shit like that But when the whole shit jumped off when my brother Keyshawn got killed, everybody want to be in group chats and shit, talking all of this shits, wanting to be fly with their mouth. And I'm sitting there like, yo, y'all already know what it is. Y'all already knew how I was coming. Like, y'all not going to sit here and disrespect me, especially Casada when I was doing her little peasy ass fucking head and shit like that, and going over there to take care of her and picking her up from school and, making sure that she was straight and shit for our sister when she was going through her chemo treatment. Everybody want to keep on pointing out the fact that, yeah, Keisha was getting high, she was doing this and she was doing that. What the fuck was I doing before I started getting high? Y'all don't talk about that part. And y'all damn sure don't even know about what happened after I was getting high. So for all y'all hypocritical people, y'all could kiss on my ass for real, for real. You know what I mean? Like, y'all always say, oh, you don't care what come out your mouth. First of all, at this point in time in my life right now, I try to do it as humbly as possible that I can. But fuck y'all. Because that's how y'all been treating me my whole life. Fuck me. And y'all all know the secret about me not being who the hell y'all said that I was when it comes to who my fucking parents are. Y'all need to give up on that shit too, because everybody's sitting there. I'm just really sitting back, like, looking at this shit like I'm being treated like this because I'm really not y'all child. Just like with the situation with my son Marquise, with Craig and them. They treated my son fucked up because at this point in time in my life, I get clean and shit like that and be able to speak my truth. I tell Craig, Marquise is not your child. Now, I can understand where a person would be pissed off or whatever, putting all of that time, dedication, and everything like that into a situation. But for real, how Craig and them family is, they been knew the fucking whole shit boinking about my son's DNA and his paternity. And they used that shit to their advantage. So when my pops died and I knew that it was money that was left to me, I know that Melina and fucking Michael Peoples and all of them was in they little, clicked up or whatever. And then him being a fucking little 5-year-old, 40-something-year-old fucking man, like he immature as fuck. And that was another thing that like turned me off of him because he act like a big ass fucking kid, like with no self control and shit like that. And then he just like him and his sister like really just thought that like they could just cross me out of my daughter's life. Yes, I was fucking getting high and shit like that or whatever, but for fucking Michael to sit there and be wanting to slander somebody's name while he was still ripping and running out there getting high and doing all of this crazy shit. He almost killed the fucking cab driver. If he didn't kill a cab driver, he went to fucking jail for that shit. So for that to be known and for that to be said, like I went to jail for stabbing fucking April up. April Snow. I believe that's her last name or whatever. And I got out, my whole thing is like for every past transgression that I did, I tried to get redemption from Spirit Source, my ancestors, God Creator. And I was granted that opportunity because I didn't want to live the life that I was continuing to live because I have a purpose. I have a reason to be here. I have children. I have myself. I have my goals, my dreams, and my ambitions. I have a legacy that I want to motherfucking have put in place when I leave this physical body. And ain't none of y'all motherfucking stinking ass family members going to take that shit away from me because y'all been doing this shit 41 years old. Y'all ain't like me from the time I came out of Cheryl Twat. If that's my real mom, for however the fuck I came about this situation, since y'all be wanting to swap kids and shit like that and come up with these stories. This is my story, I'm gonna stick to it, and everybody get up together to get the fucking shit on the same fucking page so that everybody could be in correspondence with this person's story. Y'all motherfuckers is see-through like a motherfucker. Like, y'all can't hide y'all fakeness. Y'all can't hide that fake ass love that y'all be trying to give to people. And sitting there, first of all, Kyle Bunting, how you gonna put anything out there in the world about me when it comes to you saying, oh, you told my cousin last year that my kids got taken away from me and shit like that. Like, Sonique and Sanai has not been out of my fucking sight since I moved from when I fucking came from Philadelphia. Sanai was in my stomach and Sonique was walking side by side with me. I went from Shakita house to motherfucking Cheryl house. Sonique and Sanai ain't parted no fucking ways since from then until now, from 2014 to this present moment. My girls have been with me. So for you to lie and tell Patricia Monet Jackson, your daughter, that my children's was taken away from me because I was fucking up and all of this other shit. I don't know what type of fucking stories you and your sister and your brothers, y'all came up with to fucking do all of this ultimate betrayal shit that y'all did. But y'all need to stop lying. Y'all really need to stop lying. I'm at a peaceful spot in my life right now, and I couldn't be happier being away from y'all. For real, for real. And the reason why I keep on putting up these videos because I keep on getting like these messages and shit like that. Like my grandmother already told me what y'all did to him to her born. And how them people at the nursing home lied and said that my grandmother fucking fell when she didn't. And how y'all fucking paid the motherfuckers that worked there to fucking be putting shit in grandma's motherfucking drinks and her coffee and her water and shit like that and in her food. One day I'm up there, my grandmother having a full-blown conversation, and the next minute I go up there, she like a motherfucking vegetable. Y'all bitches is crazy. If y'all think a motherfucker really taking y'all word for what the hell happened to my grandmother, that's why y'all got her ass cremated. That's why y'all like to play that cremation game, because y'all don't want nobody to know what the fuck y'all been doing to folk. For real, for real. So, you know, and then I could just imagine what went down with everybody the fuck else in the family, like the uncles, my great uncles and shit like that. It's like motherfuckers is passing on left and right or whatever. And none of y'all motherfuckers, y'all is some shady ass people. Let me just say that. And it's always been about $1. Like, y'all don't have no real genuineness inside of y'all fucking souls. Y'all are some soulless ass beings. I done did my share of credit in my world, but the shit that y'all have done, none of the shit that I did can ever equal up to anything that y'all did. Ever. Never. Not in this lifetime, not in the past lifetime, not in the next lifetime. Like, y'all is crazy. No. It's just so sad that it had to come to this, but everybody, oh, family this and family that. Y'all don't give a fuck. Y'all like, oh yeah, we gonna murk this family member next. How can we poison this family member? Who can we send to that family member to throw them off and to distract them and to feed them fucking poison and do all of the crazy shit and fucking say that, you know, y'all don't know where I'm at? It's awfully funny, you know, when Mark took me down to fucking Camden, sure, you was well aware of where the fuck I was at the whole fucking time. Cause y'all was fucking corresponded with fucking Mark Scott the whole duration of it. So y'all can miss me with that shit. As far as the Scott last name go, it's awfully funny that Ronaldo's child's mother name is Letitia Scott. My friend that I was in school with when I was in middle school, guess what her name is? Marika Scott. Many of the motherfucking kids that motherfucking Mark got out this bitch, I wouldn't be surprised if Marika is Mark's child. By Yasmin. I forget what the hell her last name is, but her mom was named Yasmin. She was in the military and shit like that. And she had a brother named Michael, and Raul, and the sister named Amber. And her grandmother's name was Sylvia, and her grandmother's freaking husband name was Sergio. Yep. There was a lot of, you know, kind of crazy going on with that too. And when me and her was going to school, everybody thought that we was really sisters because we fucking favorite one another. So Marika Scott, if you one of the ones, and your mom one of the ones that had anything to do with Mark Scott, I ain't just gonna, you know, accuse y'all or nothing like that. But if that's the case, y'all dead the fuck ass wrong. And hey, wait, ain't y'all in Florida? Wow. So much stuff transpired down in Florida that's connected with my name, connected with my brother name. Like it's just too much of a coincidental shit that's going on. Enough about y'all. Let's talk about this dude Chad and his wife that stayed up in the fucking Lambeth Center in the shelter where I was at. How about y'all went and like ain't nobody tell y'all because I befriended y'all and y'all seen, you know what I mean? Like we was talking and shit like that, and y'all seen me one day kirking the fuck out on the social service people about them dicking me for them saying about my food stamps, and they was trying to still say that I was working when I wasn't working because the last day I worked at my fucking job was Christmas Day. Of 2019. But y'all took my name, and when y'all went to go get whatever vehicle, that little white truck that y'all had got, that little SUV, the people start calling me looking for y'all. Like, how you work that shit the fuck out? How was your people from your car looking for me? Cause y'all put me down. Y'all didn't even have my fucking permission to do that shit. Just like I told the people at the car place. They ain't have my permission to be doing no crazy ass shit like that. I did not give them my permission to give y'all my fucking phone number to be calling me, asking me where the fuck they are. Last year, I'm getting calls from fucking car places saying, do I want to fucking do something with the warranty, car warranty, all of this other shit. Then I get motherfuckers talking about some, and I get a call from here in Denver, Colorado, from a place, and they asking me, did I still need help with a fucking loan? Then I get a freaking call from another place that is like, I forget what name of the city and state that is in, but it's nowhere near me. But they're calling me, asking me, did I still need help with the loan on a fucking house, a repayment of a loan on a house? What loan on what house? You know what I mean? That's how I know y'all cruddy as hell. All of y'all, family, friends, people I don't even fucking know. Sarah Williams, my fucking case manager that was at the fucking shelter. I go back there like a year or so after I had graduated out the program to go donate clothes and shit like that. How about she don't even work there no more? Motherfucker, where you at? You wasn't saying nothing about no retiring or nothing like that. What happened to your job? What happened to you, Maya? Maya, you got fired from your job for not even really wanting to come the hell up in there. And then you got caught doing mad shit while you was on the clock. But you want to team up with Darvin fucking Dorsey to try to come against me and do some old crazy shit? Y'all motherfuckers, y'all poisoned me too. Gave me that fucking liquor to drink and that fucking weed to smoke and shit like that. Y'all motherfuckers knew what y'all was doing. Just like I know Darvin had paid Dave and Sarah. Dave and Sarah was another couple that was in the freaking shelter with me, and when they moved me where they moved me at, they moved them directly across from me. Dave and Sarah got the fuck up out of there after their year was up. No, they left before the year was up. They left and they said that they was going into a house or whatever. So, Darvin, Dave, Sarah, Maya, Sarah from the freaking shelter, fucking Caitlin, all of y'all. Y'all fucking keyboard bullying asses and had them people, you know what I mean? Y'all made y'all little report and try to say that I'm this parent and I'm that parent. Y'all can all kiss my ass with y'all thieving asses. And there ain't nothing violent about me because I ain't put my hands on none of y'all, but I can say what the hell I want to say. It is freedom of speech, and fuck what these people in the United States is talking about. You can do this and you can't do that. I know what the fuck I can and can't do. And I'm going to speak freely the way I want to when it comes to exposing y'all asses about the fuck shit y'all was doing. Point blank, period. You don't like it? That's not my problem. And that go for anybody in my family. Everybody talking about, oh, where she get this newfound confidence? I been had it, but y'all motherfuckers wanted to, have me under some old illusion that everything was all coochie crunch and sweet. I remember before Keyshawn even died, I remember sitting there having a conversation with him and Mashawn telling him how I knew that Mom, Cheryl Wilson, that you had some type of jealousy within you about me or whatever. And I know that you was angry with my father because you told me what the fuck my father did to you. He was sodomizing you and doing all type of shit, putting his fucking hands on you and shit like that. Yeah, just like when we lived on Heck Avenue, when he put his fucking hands on you and your great uncle, one of the twins, and your brother. It went back there and had you call him over there to that house in Heck Avenue and they pistol with my dad. And then made your ass go to the fucking hospital with him. And you told me that you left him there because he was talking shit to you or whatever. I guess he didn't get enough other motherfucking, I don't know what the fuck, but you left him there at the fucking hospital. And I asked you before I even left from over at the other place where we was just living at, I asked you, was you scared of your brothers? And you said no. And I was like, yes, you are. You are scared of them because the motherfuckers you say is crazy. Just like when I told you when grandma fucking bust my lip up and shit and then I pushed her off me and she fell on the bed, you was like, you did what? Like, I'm not going, everybody don't have, you know what I mean, that oomph to stand up for themselves because of the fear that was instilled, because of, you know, whatever the hell manipulation tactics and shit like that, which was performed on you. I'm a different breed of motherfucker. After a while, I can only take but so much. And then because everybody banking on me, because I got the forgiving heart, because I could freaking forgive and try to forget, you know what I mean, certain shit, I'm not in that boat no more. I forgive you, but fuck out of here. I could love you all day long, but from afar, just not in my space. Just not where you got eyeballs constantly on me. Y'all already violated and fucking hacked my phone. Hacked my Wi-Fi. Tamika, Dow, Karen Dow, Franklin Dow Jr., Felicia Dow, Fallon Dow, all of y'all. Perry, fucking Darcel, fucking her friend Michelle, all of y'all in Salem. Mr. Johnson and his fucking wife, they left and hauled ass and went to fucking Texas and had Charlene staying up in there. Then his son was staying up in there. They had the fucking white van in the back of the motherfucking house. I wouldn't put it past that was the motherfucking van that was supposed to take me and my kids up out of there. Y'all supposed to fucking do this shit real incognito. Ain't nobody playing with y'all. Mr. Glenn and his wife, Miranda, that lived directly across the street from us. The freaking pastor and his wife and their dysfunctionality family that they had going on. Man, y'all better go ahead somewhere. Had the people at my damn job looking at me all crazy and shit like that.